Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a little bit different kind of video. This isn't a process video per se, except that I will describe to you my process. I've had a couple people say that when they took the, excuse me, the Vicki Boutin class that had the cluster class where you constructed clusters, they loved the clusters but were kind of not sure how to use them on a page. And so I pulled all my clusters out a while back, actually just a couple days ago, and built these a bunch of pages. I think I've already used one in a video, and then I think I made 4 others. This is one of those 4, and they're made using the rules for this week's rules for the summer challenge over at scrapbookchallenges.uk or _UK. Let me get this straight there. So it uses those things. So this right here, this part right here, ending with this little green pink tag, these scissors, the envelope, the envelope cluster, the 2 moths there, all of that was in the cluster. So using the rules, I knew that I needed a rectangle shape and a rectangle other than the mat for a photo. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles here. I just kind of added those. They're scrap pieces of paper. I needed a border punch, and so I used this green polka dotted paper, which really wasn't represented anywhere on the page. And I used a border punch that cut it into little butterfly shapes. And I have the little butterflies here that I rescued out of the trash can. I just kind of swept all of the trash from from the punching and put it in the trash. And I thought, well, why not use those little butterflies? That kind of adds that color green around. I needed yellow, and I have this yellow piece of paper that I was going to put my photo on, and this yellow, so I didn't need the yellow butterfly, but I thought I'd add it in order to repeat that color yellow. I had some yellow ink on my stencil, and I scraped some white texture paste onto my stencil, and it picked up some of the yellow, so I have a little bit of yellow in my sun rays here, but you get the texture from the texture paste. So I'm not sure if you can see that really well, but I'll try to take a close-up photo of it. And I needed wood veneer, so I have a little typewriter here, and of course my overlapping hearts, and I just grabbed a couple hearts that I had lying around. I don't mind if the hearts contrast. So I had all this down, and the thing that and the mindset and perfect day were Vicki's design. In fact, this whole cluster is Vicki's design. I put it together exactly as she showed us and exactly as she had in the photo. I repeated one of the moths. I fussy cut these 2 from the same paper in Discover and Create. And I thought, okay, let's go look for a photo that represents the perfect day. And I was kind of looking for something maybe on the beach, but this isn't kind of a beachy look. And I wasn't quite, I'm going to put some foam underneath that to support it so it doesn't lean. And let me get let's see, where is my adhesive? I've moved it over to the other side of the table because I was doing something there. So let me just put some liquid glue on my foam. And I know I changed the subject here, but if I don't do this now, I won't remember to do it. there. And that kind of keeps it up. It's not stuck to it, but it keeps it level. And you all know that I need for things to be level. So I went looking for photos, and what I ended up with was this one of us where I'm wearing a dress in that same kind of periwinkle blue color that's there, and he has yellow and navy blue stripes in his shirt. So it just kind of, the colors seemed right, and the tropical foliage. We had just finished landscaping this back deck that we had built, and we're standing there. We have a koi pond right here, and then there's another one over on this side of the deck, and we were just so thrilled. We were getting ready to have a party, so we had all our lights strung. We actually decided to leave them. One of my proudest things was we had been somewhere on vacation, and we found one of those old-fashioned Coke bottle openers, and we mounted that on one of the posts, and we had electrical outlets installed in several places so that we could hook up blenders and amplifiers, because we did a lot of music events. We had friends who played various instruments, and we had parties back there. So this was and the mindset, a perfect day. This was a perfect day. We had this photo was taken by a friend of ours who was visiting to do some work for our companies. And John, you know who you are if you're watching this. And we left right after he took this photo of us. We drove down to Galveston and took him out to all the sites in Galveston, and had a wonderful time at the beach. So let me add these little butterflies around. Just gonna kind of spread them about randomly, no particular thought. They're very tiny and lime green, so perfect. In other words, perfect. And I still have that dress, and my goal is to someday fit into that dress. I don't know if I particularly intend. I might wear it as a top to some jeans or something, but because I'm not sure I'd want to show my knees with all the knee replacement scars. But what the heck. I don't think anyone would be fooled into thinking I'm young and fit. Here we go. And I'm making a process video out of it after all. Little tiny goofy butterflies right here, and that lime green maybe clashes with the stop sign yellow, but you all know that lime green is one of my colors, and stop sign yellow is John's color. Stop sign yellow, the orangey yellow, and a yellowy orange. Those are his go-to colors. Okay, so the page is finished. I did not put a turtle or a penguin or a sunflower anywhere on here. I may do that off camera. I just kind of wanted to do a quick video showing you how I use that cluster. I used it kind of as the central focal point for this page rather than as an accessory to a group of photos, which is also where I think this would be great with a strip of several photos or in the middle of two strips of photos. I like the kind of neutral background, the black and white polka dot here, and I like that it reflects the black and white part of this yellow butterfly. I slipped this in at the last minute because it was the scrap I had left over after doing the border punch on here. This is I think it's the reverse of this black and white paper, and then this yellow scrap was a matting scrap that I had hanging around. But I love this page. I love the photo. I love the sentiment. I love the title, and I'm just going to let Mindset a Perfect Day be my title. And it's absolutely appropriate. And I think I got all the points. I have wood border, paste, yellow, and rectangle. So thank you for watching. Bye.